Hi dear students, my name is Shakirova Saida. I am responsible to deliver lesson 1, topic Me and My Languages. This lesson is devoted for the students of the third courses of all technical faculties. Now we will revise vocabulary. Exercise number 1A. Read questions 1-10. What do the words in bold mean? Think about your answers to the questions. The first, why are you learning English? For work, exam, travel. Do you speak any languages apart from your mother tongue and English? Who is the best language learner in your family? Did you use any language strategies when studying your second language? Which? When was the first time you used a foreign language outside the classroom? Do you have the chance to speak right to native speakers regularly? Is it important for you to learn slang or jargon in English, or do you only want to learn standard English? Which is more important to you when you learn to speak a language, fluency or accuracy? Which skill is the hardest for you, speaking, listening, reading, or writing? Which is the easiest? Do you know anyone who is bilingual? What advantages might they have in life? Answer the questions. Which word in bold in questions 1-10 have silent letters? What are the silent letters in these words? Science, talk, listen, know, right, wrong, hours, quest. Which statements are A or B do you think is true? A. Most words in English are spelled differently to how they are pronounced. B. Under 20% of words in English are spelled differently to how they are pronounced. Now you will read the text. Bilinguals. About bilinguals. Read the title of the text. What do you think it will discuss? Read to find out. Well, now underline words and phrases in the text that match meaning 1-6 below. Now listening part.
Unit 1. Identity. Recording 1. 1. Do you speak other languages? 2. Did you use any learning strategies? 3. Who did you talk to? 4. What happened? 5. What did you talk about? 6. Who is the best language learner in your family?
Now you will see film. You will watch film before doing homework.
不是因为太吵了。Мы говорите по-русски с семьей. أبدأ الابلكيشن للجامعة. طبعا كولومبيا sasa naweza kusema ama kuelewa. I feel that language gives you something with which you can connect to another person.
अब जो अच्छा इस किताब के बारे में यहाँ पे लिखा है, ये किताब खुदरतुल्लाह शाह की खुद नविश्त है। एक और
नविश्त क्या है? Right? Writer?
खुद नविश्त।
Oh, was written.
नहीं, हाँ, about his own life.
Oh, okay. Oh, खुद नविश्त.
हाँ, खुद नविश्त।
Yeah, each language is in many ways an expression of how one society or culture thinks. I feel that when I start to speak foreign languages, a lot of times I become a bit of a different person. Perhaps I say things that I wouldn't necessarily say in English. Perhaps I'm more deferential to others. Perhaps I'm more upfront about what I say. Привет. Добрый день.
Добрый.
Как вас зовут?
Натан.
Натан. Как?
Я как зовут?
Привет. Я Тим. Тим.
Очень приятно.
Очень приятно.
Да.
И откуда вы? Polyglot is a word that comes from two Greek roots, poly and gloss or glottis, which together means many tongues, many languages, and it just refers to anyone who speaks 3 to 4 languages or more at a pretty high level.
The term hyperpolyglot, that's the people who have a commitment to learning and maintaining a lot of languages. Most of them really put in a lot of work on it and take pride in knowing these languages.
那可以不可以养宠物？
我真的不知道。
你真的不知道？
可是如果你给我钱，你就可以。
真的吗？啊，好好好，那我得
I'm really comfortable having a conversation on more or less any topic in French, Arabic, Hebrew, and Farsi. I think maybe a tier down would be Chinese, German, and Russian. I've done a fair amount of Latin and Greek in school, but that's obviously a different skill range for dead languages. I'm pretty comfortable speaking in languages like, Hindi or Urdu, Indonesian. With a little bit of practice, I feel, confident again in languages like Turkish, for example, or, my Italian's not so great, but I feel like I can understand it pretty well. And then there are languages that are a little bit more dormant or that I haven't studied for a while, languages such as Ojibwe or Yiddish or Wolof or Hausa, and then languages that I'm more or less a beginner in, such as Japanese and, Dutch, a couple others.
The languages that we speak as a family, it's really not that impressive. Ezra and I studied French for many, many years, so we can understand French people who are slowed down incredibly.
I lived in Hong Kong for a while. I studied Cantonese, but studying 20 hours a week for a summer, I didn't make anywhere near the progress that Tim made studying 20 hours a week, for example, Persian.
فکر میکنم که پردازش‌ترین بخشی از یاد گرفتن فارسی فهمیدن تاریخ و فرهنگ ایران است.
In North America, we mostly learn one language as we're growing up, and that language gets to be so good that it interferes with our learning other languages. Tim Donner's talents in the American context are extremely unusual, particularly at his young age. The hyperpolyglots one tends to hear about in the world are older as a rule. So coming up with people who started really in high school doing this, extremely rare.
Well, you watched film about Polyglot, about Tim Donner. Give me about your opinions. Now your homework. Do exercise number 5A. Put the words in a correct order to make questions. Now our lesson is over. Goodbye.